What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a different video, or kind of a special video, covering Arabian Knight, the big-time 2023 debut win of Arabian Knight in the Southwest Stakes has got people really talking and really excited. Of course, the Bob Baffert trainee also got people talking on Breeders' Cup Saturday in November of last year at Keeneland when he dominated a maiden special weight in his debut effort over that track. So people are really excited about Arabian Knight. How excited? Well, you get on Twitter after that race, they're comparing him to American Pharoah. If you're in our chats during the live streams we did, what Magic and I were on, they were comparing him to American Pharoah. Even Bob Baffert himself, the trainer of Arabian Knight, said, we're always looking for the next American Pharoah. So a lot of comparisons, so I thought I'd make a little bit of a video here, kind of compare Arabian Knight to American Pharoah. Now, first and foremost, let me just say and get it out of the way, I do not think this horse is the next American Pharoah because those don't come around very often, hardly at all. But I do think Arabian Knight is really talented. Let's kind of jump in to why this comparison, at least in my opinion, is being made. The first race of the 2023 campaign for American Pharoah came at Oaklawn Park. It came in the Rebel Stakes, and it came over a sloppy track. And now you've got Arabian Knight. It's the Southwest Stakes, so a little bit early on in the season, but over a sloppy track, mile and 16th, both horses win in gate-to-wire fashion. Arabian Knight was able to win the Southwest by 5.25 lengths, I should say. Or American Pharoah won the Rebel by 6.25 lengths, so pretty similar in that case too. Both of them went gate-to-wire. Look, they are pretty similar. Some differences, though, that I think still lean towards American Pharoah. He got a little bit higher buyer for his 2015 debut. He earned a 100 buyer in the Rebel Stakes, where Arabian Knight was assigned a 96 buyer, so a little bit faster there. I watched the stretch duels, or the stretch runs, I should say, a little bit. This is not a knock on Arabian Knight. He did absolutely nothing wrong. Pharoah kind of galloped away from there from all the other horses without much urging whatsoever. Arabian Knight had to be shook a few times. Again, this is not a criticism of Arabian Knight. It's just when you see the comparisons, it's more of in hand for American Pharoah versus kind of being asked a little bit to keep the task for Arabian Knight. You also look at the way they move, and this is just kind of picking at little flaws that aren't that big of a deal. But Arabian Knight does definitely have a paddling action, where American Pharoah was pretty much straight on and a beautiful mover. Arabian Knight does kind of have a wonky little paddle action there, but again, Essential Quality had a paddling action. He didn't have much trouble. Another one that comes to mind is a horse named Vacoma, who was a really, really nice sprinter and Met Mile winner at that. He had a paddling action. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just little differences that I still lean towards American Pharoah, being obviously better than Arabian Knight. But the biggest thing, and what I said on our live streams that we had, when someone asked the question, I immediately said no, but I did kind of pause and say, well, let's kind of look at this for what it is. The Southwest Stakes was Arabian Knight's second career race. When you go to American Pharoah in the Rebel Stakes, that was his fourth career race. He had 3 races as a 2-year-old. So at this point in the game, American Pharoah should be a little bit better than Arabian Knight because he had more starts when he started his campaign in 2015. So can Arabian Knight get up to that level? That is the question. I don't think there's any question. He's going to have to improve quite a bit. But just his second start, to dominate competition like that, to go out to the lead when it looked like there was a lot of speed and all the other speed horses kind of just melted down, that's pretty damn impressive for a horse, like I said, just making his second start. Now, one last thing to talk about when comparing these two, and the thing that is a major X factor for Arabian Knight is, who's his trainer going to be come March 1st? As we know, if you want to earn Kentucky Derby points, the horses have to be out of Bob Baffert's barn by March 1st. And so that is definitely a big-time question mark for me. American Pharoah didn't have to deal with that. You knew Bob Baffert was going to have him all the way through his campaign. Arabian Knight, I'm guessing at least one more race, maybe 2 before the Kentucky Derby. They're going to have to be with a different trainer if it's after March 1st. So that is a big-time question mark. Where is he going to go? Who's going to have his hands on him? And You know, is he going back to Baffert right after the Derby? Like, I don't know. So there's a lot of question marks involving that. Kind of, you know, makes it tough to kind of analyze going forward what he's going to do until we get that information. But look, the bottom line is no, I do not think Arabian Knight will be the next American Pharoah. However, to even be compared to this horse, it was the first Triple Crown winner in 37 years. It tells you what kind of talent Arabian Knight has shown, and how highly even his trainer Bob Baffert, even he thinks of him. So the sky is the limit for Arabian Knight. The ceiling is pretty darn high. He should get better, and that's even scarier, because if he gets better, he's going to be really tough to beat. So that's my comparison there. I don't think he is as good as American Pharoah. I don't think he will be, but he's awfully good. And hey, when he makes his 4th start, maybe we'll come back and do another comparison, 4 starts, first 4 starts, and maybe he'll get up to kind of that level. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button if you like it. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do any kind of videos like this, or live streams, or podcasts, anything like that. It's all on the YouTube page, and you'll get alerted anytime we are around. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you for the next special video that we do.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track across the country. We're ramping up for the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and we want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to Racing Dudes YouTube channel, click the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.